Hi there and welcome to Tech for Everyone. My name's Mike. Apology for my voice today. I'm suffering from a bit of the flu. Hopefully we'll get through this. Just arrived in the post is the HTC One X. This is a replacement for my old phone, which was the HTC Desire. And I have that in my hand here. You can see the difference in size between these two machines. The one is slightly bigger. It's got a much bigger screen. It's a 4.7-inch screen on the HTC One X, and width-wise, there's not much in it, but the One X looks as though it's slightly smaller. So let's quickly run through the specifications of the One X. It's the new top-of-the-range HTC phone for Android operating system. Has the new Android 4 ice cream sandwich. And it also has a quad-core processor, which I'm quite excited about. The screen is full HD, 720 by 1280, and it also has 32 gigabytes of built-in memory and 1 gigabyte of RAM. Now there's no expansion for the memory, but memory's never been a big issue on phones for me. I'm not one of these people that puts hundreds of episodes of something on their phone. I use it mostly for making phone calls, sending messages, and you browsing the internet and using applications like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and stuff like that. So for my purposes, I'm looking forward to an increased speed in navigating the menus and also to browse the internet. This phone does support the HSDPA standard up to 21 megabits a second. If I would ever get a connection like that in Somerset, I very much doubt it. Has the usual Wi-Fi. Android is very good. Well, certainly HTC. The Wi-Fi hotspot on the phone, no app needed. Just set a Wi-Fi hotspot and away you go. I think iPhone has caught up now. Looking at some of my friends' phones, and that's the major features. I don't really use the phone for listening to music on, but it does have a Beats audio system in it, although it was only supplied with a basic set of headphones. It also has an 8 megapixel front camera, which we can see on the phone here. There's an 8 megapixel camera there, and it also has a 1.3 megapixel front camera there. Very, very basic design, nice and sleek. You've got the micro USB port here for charging the phone and connecting to other peripherals. You've also got your volume rocker on the side here and your on-off switch on the top, and the jack for connecting the headphones is also in the top there. So although it's out of the box, I haven't actually switched the phone on yet, so I'm going to run through the process. And as usual with these kind of products, I've not read the manual yet, so please bear with me if anything should go wrong. So first off, let's get rid of this screen protector and switch the system on. There we go. That screen looks very similar to the one I'm used to at the moment. So I got this connected to Vodafone, which is what my previous phone was on. I found them okay. As with any network, there are going to be spots where you don't get good coverage, and that can differ from network to network. I do quite often use the phone as an internet connection for my laptop, so it'll be quite interesting to see how the HSDPA works on this. I actually don't know what the specification of the Desire HD is for that, but hopefully this one has got a bit better performance. So we're on, we've got a nice picture come up on the screen. It really shows off the HD display. You're probably not going to see that on this video, but I can tell you it's very sharp and crystal clear. And we've got the usual unlock screen there. We haven't set up a code yet. And we have Vodafone contract, so we'll just click that one there. And we're in the UK, so next. we will use any available connection because we have a decent tariff with 1 GB worth of data. And we'll automatically sync. I'm not going to set up the Wi-Fi network right now because I don't have the code handy. And can't remember my HTC details, so we'll skip that one. We'll allow Google location. Agree. Agree. And I'm pretty sure I have a Dropbox account somewhere. Don't want to set that up right now. And it comes up here, we can set up all the accounts that most people might have. We've got Google, Mail, Dropbox, Evernote, which is a great little app that I do use quite often. Facebook, Flickr, which I use, Hotmail I use, SkyDrive, don't really use that. Twitter is another app I use, so it's good that all these are already there. We'll set them up later on. And it says I might be able to move all my contacts and other data to my phone via Bluetooth, but I'll do that later on. So we click finish and hopefully we should be ready to go. So there we go, it's all set up. Didn't take much, didn't have to look at the menu. We'll just close down the tips. I don't really want to see the quick tips either, but it's good there for somebody who's never used Android operating system before. So we'll click no. Away we go, and you can see a very familiar screen if you're used to having the Android. We've got a nice clock at the top, the fonts have changed. Down at the bottom here we've got slightly new menu system. We can phone, mail, presume this goes to apps, and here we go. This is all the pre-installed stuff that's on the phone. Usual stuff, calculator, calendar, camera. Car's a new one, it'll be interesting to have a look at what that's about. Downloads, Dropbox, Facebook, flashlight. That's probably the most used app I've used on my phone. Living in the country, quite often somewhere where there's no lights, can be quite handy. Gmail, which we use. Gallery, and we can just swipe through to the left. I'm sure on the old one you swipe up and down on this. So swipe left and the screen comes in from the right. We've got Maps, which is an excellent little app. And go across again. What else have we got here? SoundHound already pre-installed. That's quite a good little app. Twitter's already installed. We've got an Office app already installed. Google Play Shop, which I find just as good as iTunes for finding apps. And YouTube already there, and the Wi-Fi hotspot app that I mentioned earlier. That's a brilliant little way to use your internet connection on your laptop. So that's it. The phone was set up very quickly, just took a couple of minutes. I'm going to wind up this now, so I will be back once I've had a chance to play around with the phone with a full review. So thanks for watching. You can follow us on Twitter, it's @TechForEveryone. And hope you found this useful.